What up, YouTube? I wish I had a way to goddamn use a filter or something to block out my background, but it is what it is. Y'all done seen it in plenty of videos. I think it was a way to do the filter. I don't know. With all this fucking laptop repairing and shit, they probably took it away. Because there was a button I pressed that helped me, like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Anywho, hey YouTube, this is one on Damian Moody. I also go by Kashmere Majesty. Sometimes I go by Red Ron Hood. And I am back again with another live video. And in today's live video, I am once again reading The Moments, the Minutes, the Hours, the Poetry of Jill Scott by the one and only Philadelphia sister, Jill Scott. This is a New York Times bestseller. This book is filled up with different poems that she's wrote. Um, when did this book come out? Let me see. Let me do my research real quick. So, all right, they got a YouTube video. I'm trying to figure out when did this book come out. I don't want to click on the YouTube video and get copyrighted or whatever. Let me they saying it was illustrated in 2008. Are y'all sure that's when this book came out? 2008? I guess so. It says April 1st, 2008. Well, so yeah, I guess this book came out 2008. I got a few poetry books. Jill Scott, Alicia Keys. There's a few. All right, anyhow. All right, I just want to know. So anyway, this book came out 2008. Y'all would have to go back to the old videos if y'all missed out on any poems I read, because I'm not about to read them over again. This one is called Little Man in the Box, Catholicism, I believe. Little man in the box, don't you get scared, afraid of the dark, what lurks behind shadows, deep in the heart parts. Do you get lonely, little man? Oh, let me read that over. Little man in the box, do you get scared, afraid of the dark, what lurks behind shadows, deep in heart parts? Do you get lonely, little man? Wake up to your hands in hidden places. Do you think strange things? Want to chache ye yo? Take things from somewhere you ain't seen, never touch. Do you pee in holes, sweat, wash your socks? Count nickels and dimes in your hand, clip your fingernails, arrange your schedule, open the door with a key and a lock. Little man in the box, do you feel as little as I do? Hold your shoulders funny when things on your mind. Do you blink when the sun shines in your face? Do you taste grapes and marvel at the soft inside? Sweet, thin, but thick. Wash them, put them in a bowl, eat them under a tree, off the vine when near's time like me. Do you get thirsty? Little man in the box, hidden there, behind the screen thing. Are you drinking coffee on the other side? Do you feel pride? Are you shy? Have you relieved your shoes from your feet? Are you neat? And all the while you say, confess my child, but I am asking who? Are you here? Anyway, you are inside the building, behind a red door that nowadays get locked, but maybe temptation licks my everyday eyes, frustration howls at my front door, reality so bold and saucy. I get high just to cry, so I'm confused by you little man in the box. Cross-eyed and cross-eyed. Excuse me, cross-eyed and cross-eyed. Is your faith stronger than mine? Do you know things my gut don't know? Do you have some invitation I have forgotten to receive? You don't know me, but I do believe God is all where, through, beyond, over, knows more thoroughly, genuine more surely. Don't hide behind no door inside a building with windows telling stories, big cross symbols, idol glory, as plain as the eye can see. God with any name forgives freely. Without you are 300 Hail Marys. The next poem is called Pocket Size Number 3. Brother, just because you love and lost don't mean stop loving. If you have a nightmare, does it mean you stop dreaming? The next poem is called My Life. My name is Jill Scott. A white name, but I am not. I look like a girl at 30 years old. Maybe my insides are showing. I think that's good. I see wonderment in love making and flowers and children and people and music and pain. This earth for me has been a phantasm of brilliance, so abundant and passionate that I cry when I do not expect. My God, you are good. I have laughed until cramps in London and Germany, smoked amazing weed in Toronto and Amsterdam, read my own poetry in my own way, wrote songs under trees, on benches while watching pigeons copulate, and I dug it all. I am a blessed woman, yes I am. I met people, seen people, and looked through some. I do not hide well, my feelings show on my face. I think I should change, but that quality has been mine all of my life. Sometimes I do not communicate well. So many emotions. I get angry. I get annoyed. Met some brilliant folks, actors, vocalists. leaders, writers, artists, children, so many that I know God is real. I am an artist. I cannot help it. I do not read music. Don't know how. I just wait for the music to move me, adjust my thinking, shape my voice. I sing my life. I live in music. The next poem is called Life. I had been running, running on this path, knew it to be small and rugged. However, I wanted to go through this path. I wanted to go through this path. So I was running, running, running on this path, and saw an opening. And I was glad, relieved. I believe there would be joy for me there. So I was running, running, running on this path, and in the distance I could see light. Excited, I kept running, running, running on this path. And when I arrived, there were stairs. Life. Pink Man's Redemption is the next poem. What is this? And cautious, CAUCUS. I don't know. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing shit. Is that caucus? See, like I said, CAUCUS. Uh, look from his mountaintop. Uh, Paint skin from the cold, crown so righteously thin, and decide that he alone was good. In his hands, rocks and sticks, in his blue heart and eye, hatred for Father God and Mother Nature for recognizing their only error in banishing him. For his mountain so high, his hatred grew to obsession. His deception grew into hatred, and he was reborn unto into himself, all righteous, all wanderers, all glorious. Slowly he slithered down onto lush, peaceful greens, yellows and to brown, disease to grief filled. He disguised himself as the Almighty and multiplied times himself, injecting tainted blood into melanin painted life, dividing and distributing his damnation. And he was redeemed, all righteous, all wondrous, all glorious. He destroyed what was godly, and and remade the world in his own image, redefining what was natural, desecrating what was beautiful, placing his woman, pink skin from the cold. Crown self righteously thin next to the definition, and the world began to stink. A violent heaving stench that spoiled the air and made all fruit born rotten, and he was redeemed. As his greed spread, he became drunk with the very essence of first man, red faced and staggering. He constantly craved the blood of colored things as entertainment. He murdered for comedy, amputated for pleasure, and raped for lust. In his animal form, he pill- pillaged, plundered, and plucked up all roots from greens to yellows to browns, making one's upright soul sad with burden never meant to carry. And he was redeemed, all righteous, all wondrous, all glorious, and he was redeemed. Like I said, I apologize if I pronounce anything wrong. All right, the next poem is called Untitled. Sometimes I swear I can hear my past thundering toward me like a herd of elephants. I cover my ears and look the other way, but it still wants to come up like rotten milk. Untitled Part 2, or number 2, for MTV Black History Month 2001. Can't do that dance anymore. It doesn't fit my size. Never did. I'm too big to do that dance. Always was too pretty. Won't shunk and jive. Not gonna coon. Not I. Too many ancestors' tears stains on my face. Too many claps and hallelujahs under my belt. Not for anybody's enjoyment. Not for anybody's money. Green or loan. Pound or a euro. Not for you, not I. I don't have time to do that dance. There aren't libraries in my baby's school, playgrounds filled with grass, teachers who are waiting for me to show up, and I will on time. You won't catch me doing that dance, not in this honey dwelling. I live here. My mother and God designed this for me. Just enough cinnamon, blow a kiss. Just enough nutmeg, blow a kiss. Stir me in the pot. Listen for the timing bell. Ring and I am ready. Bite me when I'm cool. Bite me again when I'm not. Bite me all you want because I got more and some more and some more. And I will not do that dance. Not for you, not for you. Too much to do that dance. And I am way too pretty. And child number 3 in progress is the next poem. It appears now that A Street won't lead to my destination. No L train or sub to pause at my stop. No hex outside the market. No maps in the gas station. No locals to point the way. No green for go either. But I must survive. It looks now that no strongman muscles will carry my luggage. No rough hand will rip will work divines from my path. No big prints to follow in the sand. No shoulders to ride on, or open pockets for fare either. But I must survive. Alright, y'all. So I am going to leave it at that. I will come back to this book at a later time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. Yeah, and I'll get back to y'all. I'll get back to y'all at a later time.